Hello all, my name is AnithiaB. I'm a public health science major on a pre-physician's assistant track, presenting to you my journey as a volunteer in my local community. I volunteered with the organization Women Who Care Ministries. This is a nonprofit organization who specializes in community outreach. As we all know, the COVID-19 pandemic has impacted many families negatively and in a variety of ways, ranging from job loss to losing family members. This organization adopted their motive to accommodate for children and families in this pandemic who are struggling with having a decent meal due to the stresses and changes caused by the pandemic. Located in Montgomery Village, Maryland, this organization works directly with local schools in my community, mostly Montgomery County, to ensure that families are provided with packaged goods and bag lunches for kids who may otherwise be left without one. I was able to work hands-on with packaging these foods and distributing them to families at schools all around my area. In the middle of my poster, actually, you can see some of the pictures that I took of like our setup with the bag lunches, the boxed goods. It was like a drive-through type of setting where we put the packaged goods into people's cars and we would close their trunk and they would just drive off. So yeah, I chose to work with this company because I believe that it would be a great learning experience and an eye-opener to what exactly is happening to many people in this pandemic. Given that I'm a public health science major, it's things like this that show the true disproportionate effects and resource availability to marginalized communities, especially during such a harsh time. Montgomery Village, Maryland is primarily a Black and Latino lower income city where schools do not have many resources as the surrounding cities and neighborhoods. I got a new perspective on the public health field as I experienced firsthand some of the issues that are combated by global public health workers every day. I see what this organization is doing as a great new resource for this community to rely on as the pandemic progresses and hopefully ceases sometime soon. It's been proven that with a greater sense of togetherness within a community comes an increase in mutual support that helps people feel less alone during such a trying time. Finding ways to maintain connection to communities that are sometimes forgotten about is very important in promoting health and encouraging the formation of beneficial relationships. For me, being in the Global Public Health Scholars Program has taught me much about interventions such as this one and how there are disproportionalities and unequal distribution of certain resources and opportunities, especially to marginalized communities, as mentioned earlier. However, this experience took what I have been taught about in the classroom to an entirely different level as I got to see the hard work it takes to be truly dedicated to such an impactful and helpful intervention. I'm so grateful to have had such an eye-opening opportunity that not only allowed me to be a part of the distribution aspect of the organization, but also to get some insight on how much time and thought goes behind planning such an intricate intervention as well. There are many different branches of public health science that connect in some way or another. The issue of food insecurity, educational impacts of the pandemic, and resource distribution are just some of the issues that were touched on with my volunteering experience. I've learned that this field is very large and that it has many intersectionalities that need attention. I hope that as a physician assistant, I can continue to work with and address such issues to make the world a better place for everyone. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and please stay safe.